Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the YouTube Editor's Perspective podcast. So, we're actually going to be trying a new little recording technique this time.
As if you care.
As if you care. We might sound better. I guess that's just...
If we don't, you can all just, drop kick Lone in the face and make him toothless, like BG.
He's a hipster.
So it's just three of us, because, Compros is a single entity.
Yes, they
No,
are.
we're not. Yes, we are.
They are one single creature that will never be loved by
one
anyone.
accepts it, one does not. So he's a bipolar single entity. And all right, so this week we are talking about... We kind of mentioned it last time, but we're going to talk about just movies and TV and stuff.
The stuff we really don't have much to talk about in general.
Stuff that we've seen, stuff here and there.
We're looking forward
Maybe
to
reminiscing about old TV and how it was better than current TV.
Back in the
Jesus
90s,
was.
we had good television, unlike you damn hipsters today who watch the stupidest stuff I've ever seen. That kind of stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
That is what Proceed will sound like when he's 75.
No, I'll probably still sound this way just because only the good die young, so therefore I will probably be eternal.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. All right.
I chose not to acknowledge it.
That's because you're a hipster douche.
Oh, boy.
I may upload
Where's
that
your
whole argument.
scarf?
I may upload that whole argument before the podcast is pre-podcast nonsense.
Oh, you so
Giant
should, because
Urkel
it's BG just getting stomped on for being a
Don't
total
even.
hipster dude.
You know what? We're not even. We need a Proceed versus BG episode. It's just like
God.
a list of
You know
topics.
that entire
do.
episode is
do.
me throwing out common sense and him jibber jabbering like a
Common
lunatic.
sense. Jibber jabber. Jibber
Oh God.
jabber. Jibber jabber.
I think we do need that episode. It'll be coming soon.
Coming soon with earphones you don't care about near you.
All right.
Jibber
So, have any of you seen The Hunger Games?
No, I don't plan on it.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Really?
You never read the books?
Never read the book, that's why I'm not going to go see the movie.
I completely recommend reading the book and going to see the movie.
If I ever when I get a chance to pick up the book, I'll read it, and then I'll see the movie when it comes out on DVD.
Okay, just because I read the book. I actually read all three pretty much about 2 weeks ago, like in a matter of 5 days. It was just one of those series that
And his
read it.
grades desperately dropped.
Hmm?
And your grades must have desperately dropped, because reading 3 books in 5 days. How did you study?
I mean, it was a non-busy week, so
Yeah.
and they're relatively small books. I mean, I read Goblet of Fire in a day, reading straight. So
Holy
What the hell
crap!
is wrong with you?
Holy crap!
when I said with stuff when I
That's my
start
favorite
something
book of that series, and I can't even do that.
when I
Well,
start
there's a
something
difference,
that I
like-
really like.
No, but how do you even fully appreciate the detail of the book when you're speed reading it through that fast? I mean, I could
read it.
do the same thing. I can read damn fast, but I like to pace myself to absorb what the hell I'm reading
I mean, I reread it multiple times, dude.
in
But,
one day.
What?
In one day.
Well, no, not in one day. But after I read my first read through was one day, and then I would go back and read it from time to time after that, especially before Prison or
I don't
Order
see.
of Phoenix and
I
stuff came out.
couldn't do that. I like to appreciate something as I'm reading it. This way, as I get more and more detail, I can appreciate the detail even more. I don't want to go
And
back
try
and
to unravel a story.
yeah, exactly. That whole
I-
idea of the way you
I
go
just-
about it just sounds like.
I just gotta finish it. I get
ridiculous.
paranoid when I don't finish something.
All right, then
with my
I would suggest medication.
OCD.
I would
God was
suggest
gonna take
heavy
it away.
medication as soon as you are able, because you obviously have severe mental trauma.
mental trauma.
Where's my awards? Oh.
There must be a reason
That
why you
was a
can't
little
win an
low.
A&V contest. I mean, there must be a reason.
And why you can't submit a video ever.
That's gonna change at
Just saying.
Yomicon. That's gonna change.
You keep saying that.
Oh, okay. Now I may be tempted just to completely not do anything, just to be able to sit there and just shrug and be like, yeah, no, I'm too cool for this. I'm too cool for this AMV contest.
And then you'll prove me right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, so going back to Hunger Games, like it was
Be careful what you say, because as I've already stated, I am aiming to read the book / watch the movie.
I'm not gonna.
If you give any detail at Youmacon, you will be missing a kidney.
It's just I'm just gonna say it was a very, very faithful adaptation of the book.
All right, well that's good to hear.
Partially because if I'm not mistaken, the author was also a co-screenwriter.
All right, so it wasn't like a Prisoner of Azkaban type deal.
Yeah. So it was like they sat. I mean, for timing's sake, it was a 2.5-hour movie, which is long by most movie standards.
That's not bad actually.
Yeah, it was, but yeah, just between pacing and I kind of like the camera work and stuff like that. It was very rugged, kind of like
gritty.
I wouldn't say like Born Identity, like not that much shaking, but kind of similar. Which I like that style at times.
Born Identity shaking was over the top.
The impact of it, Lone, is that why? Because of the impact?
Nah, it was different. But yeah, it was a very, very good movie. Highly recommend it.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, now that you've said that about the movie, I wasn't paying attention at all because I don't want to hear anything, even about how good it was. Just throwing it out there, just because our last podcast we plugged that bando Elias. Mm-hmm. The guitarist, that's a friend of mine, left a nice comment on my Facebook talking about how he, not to sound like he was just being a what's it called, a groupie, just following us because we plugged him. He listened to us, and as somebody who's like into the metal scene, whatever, he agreed with basically me and the way me and Lone were putting it about the fluidity and the flow of how it's hard for metal to flow like rap does, and so. No, I just figured it was actually nice for once to get feedback.
Yeah, true. Very, very true.
So that's not me telling you guys to give us feedback or nothing. No, that's not me hinting at it whatsoever.
Somebody's bitter.
I mean,
that's very cool.
Yeah, he used to be an editor, believe it or not. He actually was one of the. He let me. He showed me a few things back when I was didn't have anything to do with it. So yeah, I just posted what he said right there in the Skype. So you two can read it.
Very, very cool.
What you mean, you three?
So I said you two.
No, it's two.
I get it.
We're one person.
I know, that's what
No, it's because the only human being I'm talking to happens to be DA. BG's just the hipster douche.
I'm gonna destroy you whenever we have long. I'm gonna end your career.
Well, you already biasly judged my video against Tsubasa and made me lose because you know what? Proceed's got an attitude. He's always talking shit. You know what? He loses.
Oh, God.
Having you as a judge for an AMV contest I enter is the worst thing I could possibly have done.
Oh, God. So, any movies you've seen recently? You guys want to...
The Gray.
Hmm?
The Gray with Liam Neeson.
I need to fucking see the movie.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't.
Neither.
So I can't... Oh, okay. Both of you need to correct, your dicklessness form right now and go see this movie. Because have you seen Taken?
Yes, I mean, it's Liam Neeson being a badass movie.
All right, now hold on. I'm asking the other entity over here. Did you guys see Taken?
I did. 2 people.
All right. Okay. Just to compare it to Taken, this movie takes all the action from Taken and adds an actual psychological thrill to that story. That's what The Gray does. It's incredibly deep, yet incredibly actiony and gory at the same time.
People getting picked apart by wolves.
And I'm going to throw this out there while I'm Taken. There's a lot of gunfire. In The Gray, I think there was only two gunshots. The rest was stabbing and just knives and whatnot. It was freaking badass.
Interesting.
All I'm going to say is, at one part of the movie, I sat back in my chair, leaned back, and said, full pun intended, by the way, this is my boomstick. Now, when you see the movie, you're going to sit back and say it to yourself now and be like, this is my boomstick.
I haven't seen any of the Evil Deads.
What the hell is wrong with you two? You're either one of you...
Two?
either one side of your brain is a hipster fail. Oh, okay, you're both. You're both. I can't talk to you. I can't know you. I'm done with this. I'm absolutely done with this.
Oh my god.
Listen, these two, ladies and gentlemen, these two are failures at life.
Hey, we're not seeing a movie.
We grew up black, not nerds. We were watching Friday and stuff like that.
Wait. You grew up. All right, I'm not even gonna.
Grew up black,
I'm
not
grew
nerd.
up black, and then we just grew out of it, I suppose.
Okay.
Possible title.
Yes.
I'm debating.
Yes. No. Unless they say something even dumber, like they usually do anyway. So.
I like Jibber Jabber though.
That's what that was in the.
Don't play me for no Jibber Jabber fool.
He said that so black.
Have you actually? That'll be the next topic I go into. I just got an idea in my mind, but yeah, I need to really see Gray. But I know
you really do.
Comp has seen Chronicle, correct?
Oh yes.
Chronicle.
Man, that trailer looked like crap.
Whoa! You want to talk about? I'm not even gonna get into it.
He's throwing his hands up. He's tapping out. It's over.
I win.
I don't want to go into a full tirade against this guy.
I mean, are we thinking of the same movie here?
seen
Are we thinking of the same
Chronicle
movie? Is this the movie about the bunch of teenagers who get superpowers?
Yes.
Yeah, that movie looked so incredibly boring on trailer.
Trailers lie.
All right. I mean, I tend to agree with that statement. I usually do.
Can I say this?
Go for it, because I have no plan on seeing the movie.
What is that movie? The Gray.
Yeah.
In The Gray, they showed, Liam Neeson in the trailer. They showed him putting the bottles on his hand and attacking the wolf. That was the last scene of the movie, wasn't it?
Or near the end.
Wait, what? Wasn't paying attention there. Say it again.
When Liam Neeson put the bottles on his hand and attacked the giant wolf.
Yeah.
That was the last scene of the movie, wasn't it?
The very last, yes.
Yeah. And the trailer made it seem like this is the movie. Liam Neeson.
That is the movie. It's not. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. That is the movie.
I don't care.
It's not even a joke. That one part of the movie flows so well. I can't even say that that one part of the movie isn't like basically the entire movie. That part basically sums up everything the movie was. When you watch this movie, when you get to the end, you don't feel like let down in any which way. You actually walk out of that movie like that's an experience.
That's the one thing though I tend to get annoyed with movies is that they reveal too much in the trailers.
Yeah, The Gray didn't. I'll tell you that right now. What you think?
Well, I mean,
about
it
The Gray?
shows the last scene in the movie. I don't want to see that in a trailer, no matter what.
But you don't know where he is, what he's doing, why he's there. You know anything.
But
what you think you know.
I mean,
again, I'm not going to say anything. You can think what you want. That part of the trailer.
The whole time.
What you're asking, what the trailer is showing you is basically like an inference. It's not really telling you anything.
For Chronicle, they barely showed any of the good parts. They barely showed any of them.
A couple other examples, like the trailer for the original Mission Impossible movie. In the trailer, they show the end climax of the last scene of the movie, the last big action scene in the movie, where the helicopter blade stops right on Tom Cruise's nose.
Yeah.
They show that in the trailer.
Yeah.
Why the hell would you want that shown in a trailer? That's the
that's
last part of the movie, the climax of it.
It's a thriller part. I mean, look at it this way: you're watching a movie, and what that part of the trailer is showing you is that the main character makes it to this part of the movie,
which is the end.
Yeah, it says there is a climax. There is an end.
Yeah,
that's what it's saying.
It kind of spoilers it before anything.
Not really. I mean, not unless
it does.
not. I've never seen it that way.
And then another thing is the original trailer for the Phantom Menace. They showed Darth Maul had a double-bladed lightsaber. That is the main big part of the movie. It's just like he pulls out double-bladed lightsaber. It's like, whoa, this has never happened before. But you saw that like 3 months early. That ruins that climactic part of it because you're like, all right, I saw this in the trailer. I know it's coming.
Yeah, but again, I never really saw that as climactic. Yeah, he pulled a double-bladed lightsaber. I was more stunned when he wiped the floor with what's his name?
Qui-Gon.
With Qui-Gon. Yeah.
I think it's more or less a lot. I know a lot of like older people I know that are older Star Wars fans. They did not like that. Like, because that, I mean, they've been growing up with Star Wars. They they, it's just always one lightsaber, one bladed lightsaber. So that,
well, I mean, if they had read I think there were people, there were Jedi or people in the books who were there was something was explained in the past about dual wielding, about the double-sided lightsabers, like
that's
in
kind
the
of extended
books or
universe,
something.
though, dude. I'm not expecting a lot of people to go look into the extended universe.
That's true and all, I guess.
I actually know about it.
Oh, you do?
I looked up his whole backstory and everything because I like Darth Maul.
He's got a brother,
that
right?
was before.
He's got a brother.
I'm talking before Darth Maul was invented, though.
I don't know if it's canon or not, but I was just watching a commercial. I was watching TV with last night, and a commercial came on Cartoon Network for the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
And
I mean,
that's
not
only did he survive, but he has a brother.
That's canon, because
that's real. That's actually canon, though. I'm watching this, and I'm like, wait a minute. He wasn't actually cut in half. He had a stab wound, right? Or was he cut in half?
He was cut in half. On the trailers, you can see his legs are robotic, I think.
No, his legs are robotic, but I'm saying I don't remember Phantom Menace that well because it's been that long since I've seen it. Was he actually cut in half?
cut him in half.
He did.
Yeah, because his torso and his legs separate as he falls down the shaft.
All right.
But I don't really like that when trailers do that when they reveals too much. I really don't. It ruins good parts of the movie because it's like I saw that in the trailer that pisses me off. But
but quick thing about that part of the Grey trailer is it really does not show you that much, nearly as much as you think, because you don't know what happens after that. You don't know how the movie actually fully ends. You don't really grasp much from that scene. Let me tell you that right now. You really don't. You don't.
All right, but continue though, BG. You were talking about Chronicle. Kind of got sidetracked.
Actually, it was DA that was kind of talking about. It's Chronicle. You say it looks bad because of the trailer. It's what you would imagine 3 dudes that get superpowers to do.
3 very realistic people. Yeah,
it's realistic. It's not like, oh yeah, we're automatically just gonna go save the world or come join this elite team or something. It's just 3 dudes. They get powers. They have a little bit of fun with it, and it gets out of control at some parts. They have to try to stop one of the dudes that just, in his mind, he's better than them, even though he's been picked on forever. Yeah, it's like the kid that gets picked on in school, and this is gonna be a very bad analogy, but
oh no, don't do it.
Yeah, it's like a kid that gets picked on in school, and let's just say you see the news reports, the aftermath of these bullied kids, but instead of that, just imagine they have superpowers.
Yeah.
So, you're saying basically like Columbine with super strength.
Where the guy has telekinetic powers and stuff.
I see.
Yeah,
it sounds alright listening to you talk about it, but I mean, the trailer it made it look like it was just like one of those ridiculous movies that goes around, oh, we have superpowers, let's do this stupid thing.
No. Yeah,
did you watch the whole trailer? Because at
yes.
the end of it, that's when shit started going bad.
Yeah, but again, that's the end of the trailer where it's like, all right, so I'm gonna watch this entire ridiculous movie for at the end they decide, oh, we gotta change, and that's gonna be it.
No, I
didn't want to deal with that.
Acting like kids with the power.
10 minutes.
It's like 10, 15 minutes into when they have the power. They learn how to use them and what they can do. Then they start acting stupid with it for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then it goes too far. And then the rest of the movie is, they're not acting like that anymore.
All right. I mean, I'm just going to run out there with this. Like, just comparing it to another, like, just the trailer for that movie, I kind of, like, compared it to Super 8. That trailer.
Super 8 was a different monster.
It was, but I mean, when I saw that trailer for Super 8, I didn't know any bit of the movie. When I saw because the way the Chronicle trailer looked, the way it was shot, reminded me a lot of the way Super 8 trailer looked.
Yeah.
So I was like, I kind of judged it off like they were going for that kind of approach, but the movie was like all mostly comedy based on what I saw in the trailer. So I was like, no. But if you're saying it's not all that, I guess I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's also shot in found footage, that type of genre.
All right.
And they do something at the end that's just very good, very innovative. I love the way they did the found footage at the end.
It's not like, what's it called? Cloverfield, right?
It's not like what?
Cloverfield?
No, it's different.
All right.
Though Cloverfield was great.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it didn't explain a lot. That was my one problem with the movie.
Oh no, it didn't. The monster is just here and he's.
I mean, I
destroying
understand that's the way the movie was supposed to be. It was just a thriller. It wasn't like some drama-based action type deal. It was a thriller through and through, and it did its job. But it left me asking questions, like it was supposed to. But I mean, it left me asking questions that I really felt they should have alluded to a little better.
I mean, J.J. Abrams directed that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
There's a
so. Yeah,
reason.
yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. When I saw J.J. Abrams, I was like, all right. But speaking of Abrams, is he making a second Star Wars movie?
What?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He is.
Oh, you mean Star Trek?
So whatever, Star Trek, whatever.
Oh yeah, I was. You got me really confused, but yeah, he is.
All right. Do we know who's the main villain of that movie yet?
Not yet. It's like
I've heard rumors it's Khan.
He said it
It's
will
not.
not be Khan. He said it will not be Khan, no matter what.
All right. And now, are we
Yeah.
dealing with a time skip of like a few? Like, are we looking at a recast of like Kirk and whatnot?
I think it's same cast almost, right? I think so. I mean, you can look on IMDb or whatever. Check that out. But actually, I just thought of something before when DA and BG were talking about like the black movies or whatever. I was just thinking, like, it reminded me of a lot of like movies that I watched that I knew were shitty going in. Like,
Yeah.
it was just a movie to watch that you know is going to be terrible. You just watch it because it's terrible.
Bucky Larson for
I hate
Born
DA.
to be a Star.
I hate DA forever because he made me watch that movie.
All right.
Bucky Lawson. I have no idea what that is.
Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. You have never even heard of this movie?
No.
You are
Look
very
up
lucky.
a trailer when we're done. You will be.
Just based
I'm
off
gonna-
what I was just told, not a shot in hell.
I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis.
Oh, this will be good.
You mean
This
synopsis?
I call it synopsis. I don't care.
Star Trek, Star Wars. It's all the same. Yeah.
I don't know.
Point line. Okay, so this guy that's recently been fired starts. He goes hangs out with his couple of loser friends, and they're watching a porno, and he's never jerked it, so they're teaching him how to do that.
Oh
While
my
he's watching
God.
it, he realizes that the porn stars in the video are his parents. So he goes
Oh God, I've seen part of this movie. Shit.
he goes to Los Angeles to try to become a porn star. That's the whole movie. He has an overbite. He has a
bowl cut.
A bowl cut.
He has a micro penis and a giant bush.
And that's the movie.
That's the movie. It's by
All right,
Adam
so
Sandler's
then I'm
studio.
definitely never even going to remotely check out this movie. Yeah, that's
Dude.
what it sounds like to me.
All right.
This is exactly what Lone is talking about. Going into it knowing it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, I have two movies that I've watched this past year that are just. The first one is just. It's more or less just retardedly funny. Black Dynamite.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Is that a blaxploitation movie?
It's a mocking blaxploitation type. Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the boom mics in the shot. And
Okay.
Yeah, Dynamite. It's just like this whole like just.
yeah, it's just
I can't even
over the top.
explain it. It's just over the top, like retarded. And then I just like as it keeps going, like as you know, whatever this like whoever tried to kill his brother or killed his brother or whatever. He's just like it keeps going to different people, and he's like, I knew it was you the whole time. And it finally gets to Nixon, like President Nixon. There's this like giant ass fight scene
I
with
see.
President Nixon and
Yes.
Black Dynamite, like kung fu
Yes.
fighters. Like really, this is happening right now. And then the other movie, Rubber.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of that one.
This movie is about a tire that comes
Oh
alive
my God! What?
and kills people with its telekinetic powers. It's on Netflix.
Of course. I mean,
It's-
what
it's
else
on
would a
Netflix.
tire do?
I mean, me and my roommates saw it. We're like, we have to look at this. Like we have this is too retarded
This
sounding
must
to
be
not
watched.
look at. So we did, and it was as retarded as we thought it was going to be.
I see.
This tire like starts to get up. He like runs over like bugs and stuff, and then he finally runs over, or he was running over cans, and he's just like, I guess the tire was liking he was running over cans in the beginning, and then he starts to try and run over a bottle, and he can't run over the bottle. It's not breaking. The tire like starts shaking angrily, and then the bottle explodes. So the tire learns it's telekinetic, and then it starts killing people.
Can I ask a question? Is it a CG tire or is it on string? Or...
Real tire. It's just a
Is it
remote
somebody
control
just
tire.
shaking it? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pause this right here for you guys. Well, you're not gonna like me.
What?
I don't know. Something happened with my Vegas, and it just stopped recording for a bit.
Okay. I mean,
And it didn't build peaks for this recording.
All right. Well, you'll just be on the Skype thing. Well, damn it. Fuck. Well, I guess we're just going with the regular recording. Sorry, guys. Proceed sucks.
No, I mean, it's recorded. I just play and listen to it, and it's working. So yeah, there's just no peaks.
Interesting.
Oh, it just didn't build the peaks?
Yeah, it didn't build the peaks, but I mean, the sound is there. I clicked play and everything, and I started recording almost immediately afterwards. So I mean,
Okay.
it's just gonna take some syncing up and some playing around with you. I said I had to make your job a little bit more difficult.
You're making me edit, you bitch.
Yeah, well, the stuff you don't do really well anyway, so it's all right.
At least I actually do it.
Let's move on.
No, hey, I edit.
Let's move
I edit.
on.
I edit. I just don't.
So do I.
I'm sorry, I
Let's
can't make
move
6 falls in
on.
4 months.
Let's move on.
I mean, I'm not like BG and DA who make only fulls when it comes to conventions because they can't make shit otherwise.
Aren't you making a fool right now?
Several actually.
For Yomicon, correct?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly my point. Thank you.
No.
Yes.
Why do you? Anyway, the
I
only
make
two.
a lot of action short videos. And,
And what do I do? Yes. Thank you.
yeah,
thank
but you
you.
release them like once a month.
Yeah, well, excuse me for having a not, way
We're gonna move
too lazy
past
life.
this and get back on topic.
You are excused.
Nah. Well, I mean, it's all right. It must be easy to edit when you don't have any brain cells in your head. You just throw shit on
The
a track
two
and call it
movies
an
I
answer.
saw-
It's extraordinarily easy. You have no idea. You just throw stuff on. You don't
This is
even
a very-
care. My
this is a
headphones
very
are in Braille. What do I know?
Confrontational podcast.
I'm in that
There.
mood, and it's making me happy.
Of course.
No confrontation.
Is there any
You're
other like
angry.
horribly bad movies, Proceed, that you just saw and you're like, I have to watch this?
Oh god, really bad movies that I watched and I couldn't actually stand. I tend to be very picky when it comes to what I'm going to see.
So you never like seen like a bad synopsis for a movie or just something like completely
don't-
retarded sounding, and then you just said, I gotta watch this.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. There we go. Yes, that is the most. I watched it like maybe 3 years ago now, but yeah, that.
What is that about?
You've never seen Thanksgiving?
Oh my god!
Nope.
Really low?
It's called Netflix. Look it up and watch it. You are about to lose about 6 months of binge drinking worth of brain cells in one sitting.
My college education.
Synopsis. Give me a synopsis.
Okay, no, I actually can't. It's that ridiculous. If I give you a synopsis, you'll just be numbed, and this podcast will end.
You got it.
But all right, here we go. I'm going to attempt this, ladies and gentlemen. If you have seen Thanksgiving, you know what I'm about to say. But get stuffed. Who was that?
I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, the movie's title is Thanksgiving Loan. Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about this ancient legend of a killer turkey
Oh yeah.
that was brought to bear during the Pilgrim times, around the first Thanksgiving or whatnot.
Yeah.
The movie begins with this little kind of overweight Pilgrim woman running through a forest with her shirt open, boobs bouncing, horribly saggy boobs bouncing. I'm keeping this PG, but yeah,
It's not PG, but go ahead.
whatever. And she's being chased by a turkey with a tomahawk. And okay, no longer going PG, but the first thing you hear come out of his mouth is "nice tits, bitch."
Yes,
And
the
then-
turkey talks.
Yeah.
I think I've heard enough. I think I know what to expect. This is pretty much similar to Rubber, from my understanding.
Oh
no, it's
no,
worse.
Much
it's
worse.
so much worse.
There's
All I'm gonna
one
say
scene where it's just like you're done.
yeah. I said that. I said the line from that scene. Get stuffed. When you see the scene of the
I'm
movie,
getting ideas in my mind, and they're all not good.
let me hear them. I want to hear what you think.
No.
Say
No,
it. Say it.
No.
You don't
It's
understand.
probably correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're probably correct. Say it, please.
If you're not gonna say it, I'm not gonna say it.
Dude, I don't want to ruin it for you. I just want to know what you're thinking. I want to just make sure going into this movie what you're expecting.
I hear stuffed. I'm thinking of this turkey doing something bad to a woman. That's all I'm saying.
Watch
Poor
the
dude.
movie. Oh, watch the movie.
I can't. I can't. I fucking can't deal. I fucking cannot deal. I fucking. I'm not. I can't. I can't. I just cannot deal with it. No. There is a worse one. Okay, BG. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a worse movie than Thanksgiving. It's called Satan's Little Helper.
Oh boy.
Never heard it.
I've heard of it. I feel like I've heard of it.
Watch it. Oh my god, the parts in this movie will numb your brain. I'm just gonna throw it out there because nobody. If you watch the movie, you don't even need the surprise. There is a part in the movie where the guy who's basically called the devil, called Satan by this little boy throughout the entire movie, has a cat walk up to him as he's sitting on a porch. It's supposed to be like a built-up haunted house. But the cat walks up to him, and it's the pet of a neighbor that this guy has just recently killed. He grabs the freaking cat by the legs and starts slamming the damn thing against the wall repeatedly until it's a bloody smear on the wall.
Holy crap.
It gets so bad, but that scene, the way it's done, is so bad, and the cat looks so fake. It looks like he's just beating a throw rug. I swear.
Just beating a cat against the wall. It just reminds me of Monty Python.
Do you remember?
Holy
No.
Grail.
Do you remember? Did you ever see Jason X?
Oh god.
Oh,
you-
the
With the
girls
sleeping
and-
bag? And yes, that's
sleeping
exactly
bag.
what he's doing with a cat.
We
It's-
love premarital sex. God, that movie
Jason
was
X.
So bad.
That movie was great.
No, was it?
Yes, it was.
Jason X. And
That's another one with the trailer giving it away like he's that big pumped up Jason through the
but here's the thing. If you saw that trailer and watched the movie, you deserve
Oh yeah,
to be slapped around and called an
especially
idiot.
after Jason Takes Manhattan.
I have not watched a Friday the 13th since it was Friday the 13th. I freaking refuse.
I saw a little bits and pieces of Freddy vs. Jason. That was all right.
Freddy vs. Jason was interesting if you were
Yeah.
with a bunch of friends and had a few beers in your hand. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you watched that movie and were bored out of your mind.
Yeah, I like just the stereotypical. I can't talk.
Stereotypical.
Stereotypical beginning of girl next to lake, show tits, gets killed.
Yep.
Genius.
millions.
Yeah.
Basically, let's be honest here. That's exactly what happened.
Yep, it is.
Recently, I haven't seen any like bad movies except Bucky Larson and
Jack and Jill. Woo, that was a good.
I
one.
recommend nobody see Jack and Jill.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to see that anyway. But okay, I'm just gonna move on to the topic because I just thought about it since I'm ripping this genre right now. This is not the genre, this exact title. So the one movie that I've now heard of that I'm the most excited for to come out is the Hollywood-funded, Japanese-directed Rurouni Kenshin movie.
That movie looks great.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It really does.
That
We,
movie looks
I know
out
me,
freaking
BG,
standing.
I'm not sure if we mentioned it before, but they're making Japan's making a Phoenix Wright movie too.
I don't
Yep.
give a damn. All I know is there's
I know.
Rurouni Kenshin being made live action. They showed all the characters. The characters look accurate. The way they were moving looked perfect. The way it was shot looked amazing. And I'm set already. I mean, it's like
Is it coming out in the U.S. or what?
I don't know, but even if it
This
doesn't,
is what I don't get.
care.
Will Ferrell can make a fully Spanish movie and people will go see it, but we can't have a
Japanese language or foreign language.
Yeah.
Well, no, we can,
Why?
and we do get
Why
them just like
release?
10 years later.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they're not in theaters ever.
Exactly.
I think that's what we just
Unless
talking
it's-
about.
Well, I mean, there was the
theaters.
weird. They did have a weird thing. When they first released Memories of Nobody out in theaters in Japan, they had it playing in theaters here, subbed.
Did they?
Yeah.
They,
Well,
they
it
have. They
was-
sometimes have those in select theaters.
Yeah, like
and
New
luckily,
York
luckily
and
it
LA
was a
and
theater near me, and I watched Memories of Nobody on the big screen. Now that I'm not going to point this out now. That was my first experience witnessing cosplayers because it was not a convention, and this was years ago. Memories of Nobody first came out. Before that, I'd never been to a convention, never been to
Yeah.
any of this stuff like anime related. And oh my god, did it set a horrible standard?
Oh god. I guess there was a convention at my college this weekend. Didn't know about it.
Really?
You suck.
There was a convention
Yo,
by
so who
by
cares?
my college too, but I just never go to it.
Yeah, because I think BG, you kind of put the nail on the head. Like I guess I set a precedent with like going to Yoma, Ohio Con, these bigger cons where it's just like I'd be really bored if I
Yeah.
went.
Yoma
It's
is
just
big.
more or less. It's like the college cons are more or less cosplaying. That's the big thing
Pretty
that
much.
they do.
Yeah,
They rarely have any guests or anything.
Yeah.
YomaCon.
The masquerade. Is
I'm already
the
looking
biggest
forward with the guest list already. I'm already looking forward to YomaCon 2012.
Oh, Yoma is gonna.
Oh,
be
I haven't even. I
spectacular.
mean, I know Team 4-Star and Karibo are going back, but I didn't really.
There's
I haven't
actually a
looked
few
at them
good.
in a while.
There's a few good guests on the way.
Let's see. Who do we have going to YomaCon?
The
I'll
Way
let
of the
you-
Pride guys. That's who.
Oh yeah, we'll be taking over the VAT again this year.
John St. John. See if we
Has
can...
anybody seen Walking Dead?
Nah, I have not watched since season 1.
I have the first season. I just need to actually grab it and watch it.
Yeesh, really?
Talked
Yeah.
about
While
that
while
last
Lone
season.
looks this up, I'm just gonna point this out there.
I
The
just
only
looked.
TV show that I am looking forward to the new season of right now.
Avatar.
No. I'm
Boo.
talking about that's coming on very soon.
Gee.
Coming up in this current season is River Monsters. This new season starts up
Oh my
on this Sunday, April 1st at 9 o'clock. I cannot wait. I love River Monsters. I've never missed an episode.
Shoot the whoop.
But actually, DA brought up a good thing for TV shows. Yeah, the new Avatar series is coming out. First episode already leaked, actually.
Second episode.
Actually,
as
it didn't leak. They released it.
well. Second episode as
Yep.
well.
Oh, did they release the second
They
episode as well?
they released the first episode as
I tried to help you.
they said if this page reaches 400,000 likes in an hour, we will release the first episode of the new Avatar series out for you guys to download, and it reached it in 26 minutes.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's to me.
Never
That's
been a
pretty
fan
cool that
of
they did that.
Avatar.
Oh yeah.
Never. It's not my fault. I just never been a fan of Avatar.
Again, I'm going to throw this out there. Why aren't you dead yet?
Why have you not been stabbed?
It's like, why hasn't somebody done you the grace of just taking you out to pasture?
By the time I had heard about Avatar, it was midway through season 2, and everybody was on it. And
That's because it really is an amazing show.
I've seen miscellaneous episodes, and I'm just not seeing it.
Okay,
Well,
first off,
there's
that's
a
the
reason right
problem.
there.
That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
a show where each episode builds on the next.
No. I've seen the first 3 episodes and then miscellaneous episodes throughout. I
Again,
can piece together pretty much the story in my head. I'm just not seeing it.
DA, I
Yes.
will permit you to breathe the oxygen of this world for another day if you take your brother in the backyard and blow his damn head off.
Another day of life, huh?
Yes.
Intriguing.
I will grant you another day where you may see Kanye in your bathroom if you take your brother out.
Don't make it sound like that.
Avatar is just a ripoff of anime. It's just made for Western audiences and people.
So was
laugh it
Teen
up.
Titans.
And Teen Titans is also amazing.
Yes, it was.
Teen Titans made no qualms about what it was, though.
But neither does Avatar.
Neither did Avatar. They fully said that they got Asian
Really?
influences from Eastern
Half-
art styles, and
half of the animators are Asian as well.
I'm just not feeling Avatar.
Hipster.
He is. Kill him with
I love
something
Teen Titans,
sharp
though.
and on
Everybody loves
fire.
Titans. I don't like Young Justice, but I love the Titans.
I don't think
I don't like Young Justice either.
Yeah,
I never saw
yeah,
it.
dude, you have to
I
actually
didn't even see
literally.
it.
In the
Yes.
first season, I would say first season of Avatar until about the end of it is more like you'd expect. And Nicktoon is kind of more like childish and stuff like
After
that.
season one, shit
After
gets
season
real.
after season 1, shit starts hitting the fan pretty hard.
And it no longer feels like that kiddie show from Nicktoons back in the day where it was like all cartoony. But it was season 1. Season 1 was incredibly cartoony, incredibly a lot of really bad jokes that children would love. Season 2 is when it really definitely aimed more towards 13 to 15-year-olds.
Yeah, there are stakes at line.
Yeah.
Really, this is what I'll tell you. Just watch the last Airbender movie, and you'll get the entire series. It's a great movie with great actors.
I want
Great
to
special
stab
effects.
you right now.
All right,
3D
I'm
was
giving my
phenomenal.
screen the most horrible look I could possibly be giving it, and hoping your screen forms knives and jabs them through your eyeballs.
Or my
I'm sending
hair
an
just
impact.
explode
I'm
like
sending
scanners.
impact hammers through my screen right now. I hope they smash your skull in. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. But anyways,
I haven't liked the
don't go
children's
and watch the
cartoon in
Avatar movie,
years.
people.
No, please
Why
save
not?
yourself the trouble. In fact, if it would
They don't.
if it would just
don't
do the
care.
rest of us a favor, kill M. Night Shyamalan.
No, we can't abdicate murder.
Yes, we can.
Were you happening to be holding a knife and he ran into you? There's nothing that can be done about that. But we can't just go out and say kill him.
Okay, what you can do: hold a pair of sharp scissors towards his body.
And say, Mr.
Trip on
Shyamalan,
the
can you sign these scissors?
trip
for
on
me?
the sidewalk
Whoops.
and accidentally fall on him, and make sure your scissors are aimed at his kidneys or liver.
Oh god. Authorities come to Proceed's house. We were listening to your podcast, Mr. Ivan, and
I'm protected. I'm protected by law, so it's all right.
Like I said, I haven't liked the kids cartoon in quite a few years.
It's not.
Anything.
You haven't seen Chowder. Chowder is a great show.
but
Kill
actually,
yourself, kill yourself.
keeping
kill
on
yourself,
Avatar-
kill
I like
yourself,
keeping
kill
on
stuff
yourself,
like, I
kill
like
yourself.
stuff like Archer and Life and Times of Tim. You know,
Shut up!
cartoons.
What is with your horrible choices of shows?
What's wrong with Archer and the Life and Times of Tim?
Archer is pandering towards adult
Oh my god!
idiots.
Go away.
Archer
Go
is
away.
pandering towards adult morons. That's
It's
all
hilarious. I don't.
I
Anyways,
hate Archer. Like I hated Frisky Dingo.
You are just.
You
insane.
you obviously
You are
are.
insane.
You are obviously a large hipster douche.
Everybody says Archer is hilarious.
No, it is not. They are lying and exaggerating. That show is horrible.
That show is great.
The jokes are boring.
They're hilarious.
The humor, the way the show is built, is corny and stale. It's horrible.
Do you like Family Guy?
Barely.
Yeah, shut up then. If you like any facet of it nowadays, just shut up.
Oh, I haven't watched any. I haven't watched a single of the new seasons for like 3 years, maybe. I stopped
Still not
watching it.
enough. It's still not enough. Shut up.
No, exactly. See, you lost, and now you're trying to like one up me. Oh no, it's still not enough. Derp, 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 derp.
Archer is a great television show. It's well written.
No, it's well written.
Well
written. Hold
the
on.
characters are fantastic.
Hold on. Well written, and the characters
Yeah.
are fantastic. All right,
Oh, yeah.
I need to ask. How strong is the weed you're reefing on? I mean, honest to God,
Never smoked weed in my life.
you're lying. That or your ex parte, hitting that shit.
So, DA, how are you doing right now?
Oh, dude, I'm holding my magnificent My Little Pony Friendship is Magic DVD in my hand.
He actually is holding it right now.
All right. That's a horse of another color.
About Legend of Korra, though.
That's a horse of another color.
We have talking about that. I actually like Korra is actually bringing in some very more adult topics.
Wait a second. Long. If you're gonna be talking about this, I'm gonna take off my headphones for a second because I'm choosing not to watch this right now because I don't want to wait for episode. I have this whole system in play, but I'm just gonna take off my headphones.
You're going. Hold on. DA.
Yeah.
You're going to be waiting weeks on end for the episodes to air anyway.
Yeah.
He wants to wait.
I don't want to wait. I don't want to watch them and then have to wait for that 1 week, and then I see the same episode, and the next week I see the same episode. Then the third week I get to see another.
Well, I mean, that's
episode.
gonna happen anyways, dude. They always have break. They had breaks for the original Avatar series.
They have that for every series.
Yeah, so it's gonna happen regardless. You might as well just watch it.
Nah. I got this whole system.
My brain hurts with you. DA is like the left side of the brain, BG is the right, and they're both working on half steam.
I see a little flashing cat.
Oh, he's talking about us.
Oh yeah.
What else?
No, there's nothing.
I mean, he
But
tries to
anyways,
degrade us.
I'm not gonna
because he's
reveal
garbage.
any big plot things or anything. I'm just
I
saying that
should
it's
get back
taking
on
a lot
because
of.
No, he's talking.
Okay.
We can still hear you talk,
What? Oh, anyways.
DA. Congratulations.
But yeah, it's got a lot. It goes a lot into very more adult topics than the last Avatar went with, like corruption and politics and stuff like that. And just to me, it seems very interesting that they're trying to push that for a children's cartoon. At least that's where the market audience is for Nick. But
This is definitely a show aimed at the gap of 10 to 16.
Yeah, it looked like the first episode though was great.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at Tenzin as my favorite character.
Yeah, they had such a major good troll moment too. I won't say
Yeah,
it.
yes, they did.
I don't want to spoil. They had such a major troll moment. I laughed so hard when it happened. What are you laughing about?
He's being a complete douchebag.
Oh. All right, I'm done talking about it, so he can.
He's done talking about it, so put your headphones back on.
What the fuck are you laughing about?
It's obviously at my expense.
It's him being a complete douchebag. That's what he's laughing about.
Definitely at my expense.
Oh no! It was more self-deprecating humor.
He was just being stupid. It was being stupid.
Well, you guys were talking about Korra, which I wasn't listening to, and BG was not listening to because he didn't care about the series. I was talking to him about My Little Pony in a completely serious manner, and he was just looking at me like, I could just take a thumbtack and stick it in your eye. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I just started laughing. That's all that was.
Oh god. All right. What other shows am I watching? Well, I need The Walking Dead. I need to watch the first season, and then I'll probably get the DVD or Blu-ray of the second
Graphic
season.
novel is better.
I've read a good chunk of the graphic novel.
Yes.
I got the first couple of chapters for Christmas last year.
Brian, you still awake?
Read all those. I haven't read them in a while though. But that kind of on and off watch some stuff on Showtime just because we have it and my roommates watch it, so I'll occasionally just walk in. I'll watch Dexter whenever they're watching it. Shameless occasionally.
I do not like Dexter.
I know you don't. You've mentioned this many a time.
And I shall
Many.
continue to mention it.
You are right, Proceed. He has the very pretentious air of the hipster when he says that kind of stuff.
Right? I'm not joking. I'm being serious. He's just a natural
The book
douchebag.
is better. It's not being a hipster or anything. They
Can't.
completely changed Dexter's character in some aspects, and it made him look awful.
All right, I could see that.
That's all I gotta say. Go watch The Life and Times of Tim.
But what else is there? I need to watch The Borgia really bad.
I didn't hear good things.
I've heard plus and minuses, and I liked where it was going. I saw the first 3 or 4 episodes. We have on demand Showtime, And I liked where it was going. And I kind of laugh every time I see, Rodrigo, because it's Scar from The Lion King, same actor.
Right.
Abraham.
Jeremy Irons.
But and then a show I highly recommend to anybody who watches it. They have HBO, Game of Thrones.
Still have not seen that.
The first season was so fucking good.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's fantasy, like high court fantasy.
It's Skyrim on HBO.
Pretty much. And the first season was amazing. My roommate is rereading the books right now. As soon as he gets done with the first book, I'm reading the first book. I know and that was the other thing too. I doubt any major authors listen to this podcast, but people, if you ever go into the future, make a good best-selling book, and someone want to make a movie about it, be a part of it, please.
Definitely.
Just because that he was an executive producer on the show, the author of the book. And from my room, I didn't read the book, but from what my roommate told me, it was very, very, very close on to the first book. And it had some really good actors and stuff like that. And the chick who plays this, is the daughter of this usurped king in the book. She's fucking hot. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I heard the new season. The producer said, "We can't kill them off fast enough." That was his quote about this season.
Yeah, and
that leads to some interesting questions about the series.
Yeah. But yeah, they have Sean Bean, Boromir. What the fuck was that?
TH dropping crap.
I was spinning a Pringles package on a thumbtack.
Smooth. But anyways, Sean Bean, isn't that who played Boromir?
Possibly, yeah.
Trevelyan from 007, blah blah blah. But anyways, he literally almost looks the same as he did when he played Boromir. He plays Eddard Stark, and the guy does an amazing job. And just all the acting in it is great. And they have I forget his name, but it's like the midget who plays in everything. He probably plays my favorite character. It's just like
Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, he plays this dwarf son of this very well-respected family, and just because since he was disadvantaged of being a dwarf, he pretty much became a smartass. And his writing is so fucking awesome. Yeah, I highly recommend Game of Thrones. And I think the first Blu-ray came out very recently. I highly recommend you go get it. Whatever, watch it. It's awesome.
Yes, get the Blu-ray.
Yes, the Blu-ray. You gotta have the good quality.
Meh.
Gotta.
Meh.
Meh.
I want
Meh.
VHS.
Beta. Bring back Beta.
Yes, I want
Laserdisc.
Betamax. Yes.
I want it back in radio.
I want show tunes. Damn it.
Give me some of that World of the World shit. Back in the day.
When the aliens invaded, let me tell you what I was doing. I was killing my neighbor and blaming the aliens. They never found the body.
Bro, was it you that said that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia ruined Danny DeVito's career?
No, I said the show sucked. I never said anything about Danny DeVito himself.
I could have sworn it was you.
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. Because I was about to jump on you about that. The show doesn't suck, by the way.
Yes, it does.
No, Sunny is excellent.
Goodness. You too. You
guys
too.
are like on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Really, you got along so well at Yoma. It's all been good until now.
The guy's a moron when it comes to these gaming and TV shows. Archer sucks. Sunny sucks. Assassin's Creed is good. Do you hear what he's saying?
All right, I cannot. Yomacan, I have to kill you. I have to. I have to do the world of service and get rid of scum like you.
Someone that's not a sheep.
A sheep. A sheep. Oh, a sheep. I'm pretty sure a sheep is somebody like yourself who sits back and cannot appreciate anything for what it's worth. You have to dig through every little detail just to mock something that is even remotely the tiniest bit alike of something else.
So
If anything is related to something else, and
makes me
if something does not deviate completely from something before it, that
I
comes in
never
a
said that.
cycle, it's
I've never
horrible.
said that.
Oh,
I've
it's
never said
terrible.
that. I've
You
never
did.
said
That is your
Wait.
big problem with Assassin's Creed. Every game,
Yeah,
it's like
every
the
game
last
is
game.
basically the
It's
same.
like the last game.
I'm not saying that Assassin's Creed is terrible because it's like Prince of Persia. I'm saying that no game, it doesn't up the gameplay of it much at all.
1 to 2, the gameplay changed drastically.
Sure.
2, 3, not 2, 3. 2, Brotherhood and Revelations were not even made by the same developers.
And yet it was the same game.
Because the people who made Game 2 started working on Game 3, and that's what they've been for the past 3 years, making Game 3. While another team at Ubisoft has pumped out Brotherhood and Revelations to further a side story for
The useless games that don't need to be said in the main story.
They don't need to say, but they were made, and they were interesting, and I liked them for that fact. They didn't have to be important. They were a part of the storyline of the series that I liked learning about. If you like the series, you like knowing about this stuff. That's why you go out and you buy a book relating to a series. That's why you go out and buy a comic related to the series, because you want to know the canon of the series. And here you are.
This is like buying the Naruto filler DVD.
Not even close. Not even close. Because fillers don't have anything to do with the continual plot.
Aspects in the filler
No, it doesn't. Fillers have nothing to do with the continual plot. It has the characters, and that's it.
Some of the fillers
No, it
have
doesn't.
something
No,
to
it-
do with the overall plot of Naruto.
Nothing does.
They took some scene.
No, it
Like
doesn't.
Sakura asking Tsunade to train her. They
She
did
had
take
already-
some scenes from the manga and put it into the fillers. That's just like what they did with Creed, and that's just like what they're doing with Kingdom Hearts.
Proceed is talking about the overall plotline. The fillers had nothing, like the entirety of the filler had nothing.
Thank
to
you.
add to at all to the overall.
But
plotline.
you just said that Creed, Brotherhood, and Revelations do not have it. You don't need to play them to know what goes on in 3.
But
No,
it's
but
still
it
a
adds-
development of the plotline. It's adding
So you pay
to your knowledge.
$120 to add.
Let me
to
ask you a
story
question. Let me
that
ask you a
should've been-
question. See, this is the reason why I have a problem with the way you throw your opinion out there, because it's so ridiculous. Why? Hold on. Listen. Stop jumping at me and listen for a second, because I'm about to blow your fucking mind here. If somebody wants to pay money for an advancement of a side plot line while it's still directly correlating to the main plot line, who are you to call it a waste? Are you the fan? Are you that person? If you don't want to spend the money on it, guess what? As someone who doesn't want to know that side plot line, you have the option to say, guess what? I don't want to know. I don't care. So why? Why is the series bad? Because they decided to make advancements to the plot line and charge for a full game.
The series
Because
is
they were
bad.
full game.
The series is bad because it's the same game over and over.
Oh my god. You just told me before, 1 and 2 were not the same game.
No, they're not. But
Okay, but what I'm telling you right now is games Brotherhood and Revelations were the same as 2 because it was the same fucking engine, and the team basically didn't do anything to deviate from it. They even said this. They didn't even aim to. Not from the beginning.
We say that 1 and 2 are different. Are they really that different?
Yes, the mechanics
How so?
changed. Go back.
Mechanics, sure.
The mechanics changed. The scenery
At the
changed.
end
The
of the
style
day-
of play. The style of play changed. The character.
At the end
The
of the
character
day-
changed. Everything changed.
At the
They're
end
like
of
the
day,
core
you're doing
mechanics stay the
exact
same.
thing in
But that's the
every
same with every video game correlation, my friend. Every video game saga has
So
the
why do you
same
hate
core mechanics.
Uncharted?
I don't like Uncharted because I've never ever said anything with mechanics. I said I didn't like the story. I never liked the story. I didn't like the characters.
But you like the story of Creed?
Oh my god, that's a personal preference. Now you're getting to personal preference. Before we were arguing facts and mechanics. Now it's preference. Do you even listen to yourself right
The
now?
facts, no, because the opinions, both of our opinions are different about how much the game is changing.
Okay.
There's nothing.
You have you're going off the
facts of-
freaking deep end here, and you've completely lost the whole point of this argument, and it's ridiculous.
We really should just save this for whenever we do our thing.
Yeah.
Like just listening
This
to you
was supposed to
babble
be
about
about
this,
TVs and
listening
this
to you
last
babble
12
is
minutes
ridiculous.
is us.
You completely deviated from the entire course of this conversation. It went from mechanics and just core game, just the way the game is built, to personal opinions.
Every time you mention something, it brought something else up to me.
But that's the thing. Why can't you stick on the topic? We were talking about this.
Okay. The whole topic was why I think Assassin's Creed the series is bad.
Yes, but we weren't arguing with the story.
These are all
You were arguing at
sub-
me
sub-
about the
these-
game mechanics being the same.
No, I was
That's
never
exactly-
arguing that. I said
That's what you said from the beginning. You said the games were the
I
same.
said why it was bad. That's the main.
You said the
that's my
games were the
main-
same. You said
That's
nothing
my main
changed.
topic. Everything under that is sub item.
Oh.
The games don't change. It's the 5th game in a 3-game series. Blah 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 blah.
It's
blah,
like
blah.
arguing with a wall. It's like arguing with a wall because you're obviously blind, deaf, and retarded. Oh my god.
I can see, hear, and talk.
Not from what I'm hearing.
You didn't address the retarded part.
Retards can't talk very well.
Oh my god. I'm done here. Absolutely done.
Alright, so you guys just got a preview for our next podcast.
No.
Yes.
I am not arguing with this man for more than 10 minutes because it's
Yes.
literally like talking to a wall.
Yes.
He can't even keep on topic for 10 minutes.
Isn't that what arguing with anybody is?
No, if you're going to have a debate, you stick to the topic at hand and then you move
Stuck to
on.
my topic. Why
No, you
is
didn't.
Assassin's Creed
No, you
bad?
didn't.
Here are my points.
That is a generalization. That's the reason for the debate. That's not a topic of the debate. Do you know how structured debates are?
No.
Dear God.
Your argument is why it's good. My argument is why it's bad. I gave my sub reasons why I think
No,
it's bad.
no. You went with mechanics, and then while I was explaining mechanics, you jumped to story and opinion.
Because you brought up the story in it.
Because I was using it as an explanation device.
So
But
if
you
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
let you
insinuate.
finish
You
your
didn't
mechanics
even
thing, the
rebuttal
story
what I
thing
said about
wouldn't even-
mechanics. You didn't even come back at me for what I was saying with mechanics to explain yourself. You just
What part
immediately
of the mechanic?
deviated.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the fact that 1 and 2 are different games. The fact that Brotherhood and Revelations were made by a
Oh,
separate
you
team.
climb. Oh, you kill. It's not that much different.
Okay, then you just completely shot away every video game ever made. You shot, you kill, you do this, you do that. That's the point of a video game. The kind you like is a personal opinion. My opinion is I like the style of Creed. The mechanics, they did change from the numbered title to numbered title. Brotherhood and Revelations didn't change because the team that made it didn't have the funding to make a new engine. They were told, take the second game's engine, build 2 other second developing plotline games from it, while we make the 3rd game to keep the fan base happy. And that's what they did.
We're not gonna get through this tonight.
Uh,
We're not gonna get through this tonight.
I'm just sitting here, just the freaking emperor going. Good.
Let your hate flow.
Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty much at an hour, so I'd say we'll call it quits for tonight. But yeah, this will be explored further. Me and DA will be mediary in this, because...
Neither one of us can hold them back. You know it.
Oh, I can yell. I just chose not to.
They're not gonna listen to you.
Oh.
I could cover BG's mouth and he'd still be talking.
the fact is, I was never mad. Just at the moment that completely exploded the topic, I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't. When he completely lost track of the debate, it was just worthless for me to keep like my emotions in check, and it was just like, you know what, I'm done here. Done here.
All right, so
this turned from a podcast about movies and TV. Well, we kept on that halfway. I'm gonna say we kept on that for at least 30 minutes.
It was we were at around 45. 50
Yeah,
mark.
about that.
Yeah.
But then me and BG decided to have at it, and with swords drawn, as it were. So,
How about you, good sir?
yeah. So, the next podcast, apparently, the lesser halves would like me and BG to debate, but meanwhile,
Lesser.
I do believe that I do not wish to go at this, not even by a long shot. Maybe if he has bulletin points to follow, but that's about it.
Lesser.
I'll make something. I will freaking be. This will be like a fucking presidential debate. I'll be the mediator.
I would rather do this at YomaCon, to be fully honest.
Actually,
That way,
That's a
we
good
can
idea.
follow the points. And it would be a lot better.
You guys can't
God.
yell at each other over the internet.
Exactly.
you guys can't really hear each other because you're just going. You can actually see.
Yes, exactly. This is something better for YomaCon on like maybe the second night after we do our first podcast, the Yoma podcast. The second night after maybe I've had enough drinks to be able to deal with this, we'll go after the debate.
Sounds like a good time for me to leave and hit up some 18 plus panels.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say 18 adults. You're like, what?
Ladies. Did I mention I'm DA of Comp Bros?
I'm the left side of the right. I'm the left side of the brain.
The creative side.
Nobody knows who we are, kid. Nobody. If you don't go inside that A and B room, you don't know who we are.
Oh God! All right.
But we're legends there.